Hello there! Welcome back! How are you guys? First of all, I'm going to start off with an apology. Sorry I didn't manage to get on last night and do the usual WOR race. It's my lad's birthday and we took him out for a meal and time just ran away with it. So, yeah, it is what it is. I missed a race. I missed a really good race, in fact, at Monza, which I'm quite excited about because I do like old Monza. Monza is kind of my backyard. But
okay,
yeah.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Don't tell me. Everything has failed except for K-Mag's durability upgrades. I bet, right? Kai, how's it going, mate? You okay? Oh, what's going on here?
Hello and welcome back, and as you can see, the paddock is a hive of activity behind us. More action though going on behind closed doors because, Anthony Davison, we are in the middle of silly season.
Ooh, silly season, let's go!
Speculation everywhere as to where the drivers will move around the grid. Tell me from a driver's perspective, just how distracting is this?
It is a distraction, and it has been up until this point in the season, especially when you're outside of the car. But once that helmet goes on and the visor's down, it's back to business as usual, and that's when you see it all melt away. You're in the car doing what you do best. But yeah, certainly out of it, you sometimes see it boil over. Drivers have a few strong words to say to each other after some moments on track because it is such a stressful environment.
A huge mind game for all of the drivers. We're having secretive meetings, clandestine chats. What is exactly being said though? Give us a level of insight.
So if you're not performing, obviously, you know, we're in a very brutal world in Formula One where the driver's data is there on show for inside your team for all to see, and you're constantly being compared against your teammate. There's nowhere to hide. And if you're not performing, then your team boss might be looking elsewhere and might not be telling you the full story. So sometimes you seek news from elsewhere in the paddock, even from the media. They might be telling you what's really going on with inside your team, and that's very uncomfortable. And then on the flip side, if you're having a great season, you might be the one having secretive talks with other teams that are performing better than your own team.
Okay, well, we're nearly out of time, so I'm going to send you to the commentary box and we're going to get ready for today's Grand Prix.
So, with silly season being upon us, the only team I really want to sign for is either Merc or Ferrari. So, unless Merc or Ferrari are going to come in for me, I ain't signing for anyone. Being robbed the track limits are too... Nah, man, you're already doing... When have you got Singapore? It's not Singapore this week, is it? I thought it was Hungary. Or are you racing somewhere else? Right, let's find out what development upgrades. Shock. Absolute shock. As I said, everything that wasn't durability has failed. So the front wing flap, which is a major one, and the front nose cone structure, which had already failed once. So how has it failed again? It just said the front wing flap, didn't it? But nothing has failed on you. Front nose cone. How much is it going to cost me now? 376? Yeah, cheers for that. What was the other thing that failed then? A front wing flap. I'm sure it said a front wing flap. Two things had failed, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, the front wing flap profile, but when you go there, a front wing it's in 3 days. Huh? That don't make much sense, do it? Don't make much sense at all. Weather forecast, sun, happy days. Right, let's go and do it. Yeah, I got Singapore on Sunday, Hungary after the manager 13-7. How on earth, mate, are you doing a 13-7? I literally, obviously, I did a few laps of TT earlier on, right? Because, yeah, coming into this dry, me and Hungary are just not friends. I know I'm going to get slapped up by Hungary, right? It's just a given. and I literally did some TT, and I did a 15.5. No, I did a 15.9. And then 10 laps later, I only managed to do something like a 15.2 or a 15.3. And I really don't know where more time is going to come from. So how on earth are you doing that time? It is crazy to me. Like, how? Oh, result. I should pull that one off. I think it might be TT, but still. 13.7 is outrageous for Hungary. Like, I just don't know where the time's going to come from. I just really don't, like. You guys are just built differently. Clearly built differently. Kai, you still on no assists as well? Apparently I got 8 minutes 10 for... Yeah. Note. What's going on with my old... what's it there? But yeah. How's Sam doing anyway? Your Daniel's having a stinker in Jeddah. Imagine going to a wet, a desert circuit and it's absolutely bashing it down with rain. Not good, mate. Not good. Good man. Yeah, I already know that Hungary though is gonna have my pants down. It really is. I just don't know what it is about the circuit. I just don't know where I can find time, like. I just don't know. Give me these R&D points. Yeah, but you were doing a 14, mate, so you're only 3/10 off him. 656 in the bank. Oh. That's a lot of racing to do, right? Because... You, as a person, would never ever practice Bahrain, Jeddah, Qatar, Abu Dhabi, wet practice. You just never would. No sane human being would do that because obviously it's desert countries, yeah? And yet, we had a race in Qatar where qualifying was in the wet, and now he's at Jeddah where it's completely wet. And to do Jeddah wet and concentrate for that amount of time, and then after race Baku afterwards. And if Baku is wet, Baku is one of the worst circuits on the grid in the dry for traction, let alone in the wet. Like if he's got a double wet race, all I can do is just laugh. That's harsh. That's rough.
No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
That's absolutely rough, mate. If he's got a double wet race today. Right, so I wonder if... Now we've seen the interview at the start of this race, right? About silly season. I wonder if that means I am going to... be tapped up. Like I said, I only really want to sign for Merc or Ferrari. Might even go to Red Bull. Show Max up. But yeah, obviously being so low down in the RTG score, I can't imagine anybody taking me. I don't get how he does it. Like, do you know Raza? He races in about 10 different races a week. It was, yeah, mate. It was amazing. My lad had really good time as well. So it's just you know what I mean. It's making memories, and it was really good food, and yeah, it was just really good to make memories. Josh is glad I missed it, mate, because he knows that if I hadn't missed it, he would have been slapped up, because Monza is my backyard. So Josh is glad I missed it. And I've seen Josh's clip, and I've seen Daniel's clip, and the pair of them ought to have a look at themselves in the mirror. All I can say is, what on earth was I seeing? Oh, don't ever change, Josh. Don't ever change. Right, shall I intentionally block this McLaren, which is on a fast lap? Got no heat in the tyres. No heat in the tyres. Gonna end up slapping up that 100-meter board, I know it. Oh, the understeer. It's just like understeer simulator. That's all it is. I mean, realistic cars. A realistic car like the Haas doesn't help either, because it's just hideous. Almost punched it into the wall. Right, let's go and have a look what we got here. There's my braking point, which was clever. Need to pay more attention rather than looking at chat. Oh, hey Russell with a 15.3. As long as I beat K-Mag, we're all good. Oh, the understeer. Wow. This lap is horrific. Really bad. Oh. You want everyone bar one. What? What are we talking about, you know? Because I don't think you did. I think you're chatting, fam. Oh, Josh. Heads up, mate. I don't know if you've been on Manager, but they've had a massive update. Massive update. Drivers can get poached and all that a lot harder, a lot quicker, a lot better now. And trust me, have I been scammed? I signed in earlier on after reading all the stuff that they've fixed,
now. The tank's pretty much empty.
and I wish I never signed in. I wish I never saw what I saw, but I have been scammed. I was building my team around a specific driver, and yeah, I've been scammed. Truly scammed. Quite upset about it as well, to be fair, because I had got the one driver to a specific point where his overall learning was at max. But yeah, I've been scammed. I'll explain more about that another day, but yeah, it's not deserved, is it? Why are you so... Why? Don't make me come to Cambridge and find you, mate. Don't make me do it. Because you know what's going to happen. Your mother's going to end up falling in love with me. Right. What on earth was that lap? Josh, I'll find you, mate. Right, okay, so where am I going to find 8.5 tenths from? 9 tenths. Oh. Even more than that. Where did K-Mag come? As long as I beat K-Mag, I don't particularly care. Right, so he's chilling there. I will. Kai, are you still about, mate?
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
I'll speak to my old mate, Kai. Josh, do you want to see something brilliant? You want to see something amazing? Check this out. Love it, don't you? Absolutely love it, you do. Right, I need to really sort this lap out. Just need to nail it, really. The disrespect. Do you know what I found myself doing today? Because there's no Premier League football, and it is quite sad. I was watching the season that Ronaldo joined United in 2003. I watched his first season, and then I watched his 2008 season, and what a difference in a player. Do you know, right, in 2008, when Man United played Chelsea in the Champions League, that I was 26, right? And I know the date, I remember the date very well, because it was the time that I was just led in hospital. I was led in a hospital bed after having major surgery, and yeah, just like, that was one of the best Champions League finals ever. I mean, I remember the 99 final, but I was only young. Do you know what I mean? What was I in 99? I was 18. But yeah, what a player Ronaldo was. Well, I don't, do I? I really don't.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Shut up, Mark. I mean, I love sausage in the fact that it's fantastic with egg and bacon. Ooh. But I don't love sausage in the way you love sausage, Josh. That's better. Much, much better. I knew it was in there. That massive snap I had going for the middle set, that wasn't great. But still. Only P4. We'll blame it on the damaged engine component, shall we? MGUH 60%. Electrics. Energy store is 57%. Control electronics is 19%. Combustion engine is 65%. MGUK is 44%. Turbocharger is 49%. And gearbox is 55%. Take grid penalties at Spa. What are you like? Like, how on earth, right? That film that you were talking about was absolute, like, wow. How it even got published, I'll never know, right? But for it to be one of your favourite films, it says a lot about you. It really do. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like a late 80s, early 90s kid, right? And like my favourite films from the time were like Terminator 1, Predator, Commando, all those types of films. And yours, Sausage Party. So would I, Sam. I you know, I don't do this for money. I do it, right, to save off boredom and give myself a little hobby. I do. But like you said, if I had £1 for every time Josh mentioned Sausage Party or how much he loves sausage, right, I'd be driving around in a Ferrari. Unreal, Josh. Unreal. Right, so where am I losing all this time then? Middle sector. Final sector. It's close. He was, yeah, 21 the other day, Josh? Or was he 20? Was it 20 the other day? Yeah, 20. Oh, Lando Norris. Within 1,000th of Leclerc. Okay, Mag's not making it. Bless him. Do you know K-Mag and Sargent are the only two not to have scored points out of the entire grid? Which is a shame. Such a shame. Can I change components now without getting in trouble for it? Like, so if I put a brand new... I can change all these parts, can't I, without... Oh yeah, but it takes up too much time, doesn't it? I'll just run him through the race, man. What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to blow up. It'll be fine. Right, let's fast forward it to 3. And then let's go out. Sam, where are you racing tonight? Oh, Baku, you said. Are you all ready to go? Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? It is weird how it happens sometimes.
When you're ready,
and then it
let's
doesn't.
go.
I'll swap them all out now in between quali at the end of quali and the race. Yeah. How'd you work that out now? What have I done? How could I have possibly upset you for you to call me that? Alonso might go. Honestly though, right? And I hope and I pray it is simply the car. The fact that it's realistic cars, right? Because if it's not, and when we get to racing on Wednesday night at Hungary, and if the understeer is as bad as this, may God have mercy on our souls, because it's horrific. It's like understeer simulator. Look. Like all 20 of us are going to be on, well, just huge grid penalties. What are you yapping about now? bros talking Japanese. Oh, I'm not improving. Not improving. And I'm invalidated.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Yes, 30 seconds. Told you, Hungary is gonna have my pants down. Just understeers everywhere. And the thing is, you can't even go any higher or change the setup. Not really, because you're at max wings. Maybe some practice will help. Like I'm having to take double takes at the steering wheel. Like it's not flowing smoothly. Right. What glitch are you talking about? Phil is saying. Yeah, but you know what to do with Phil, don't you? Run the car lighter. Take like 3 or 4 laps, 5 laps out of fuel, and just run the car in conservative mode. Sound like Max Verstappen. No, trust me.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry.
That's exactly how it felt.
Tomorrow, as we head into the Grand Prix.
It's embarrassing. You can't even get higher than a 15.4, like, and you got little bro Kai out here doing 13 sevens, and even you doing 14 zeros. No, it's rough. Have you actually tried a Grand Prix about it yet? Have you tried a Grand Prix around Hungary yet? Because if you were running 50 on the front wing, which I currently am, like the understeer is unreal. It's really, really hard. Especially in the middle sector. My front left tyre then, right, was one run. So that's an out lap, push lap, in lap, and it wasn't really a push lap because I'd failed. Yeah. 6% tyre wear on the front left. Wow. You were running 43 on the rear wing. Crazy. Wish I could do that. Wish I could do that. Right, let's see if I can change these. Oh, no, don't worry. Let's not. Let's just go straight into the race. But running 50-43. I had to change it, man. It's alright, we've got plenty of time until Wednesday anyway. Just do some more practice. Yeah, that glitch has been in the game for a long time. No, 50, anything from like 50-42 to 50-50 is about right.
Action. Historically, a good race for first-time victories with Button, Hill, Alonso, and Haas.
I mean,
it's time
Hungary
to see how our
is
drivers and alongside me for the
Monaco
first time
without
this
the walls.
season here in the
Okay, you know this, but this track needs a lot of downforce, and as such, we're not going to have quite the same top speed as other circuits. The good news, though, is that it's going to make our DRS even more powerful. So try to make the most of it in the race and quali if you can.
Mark, because you've asked me so nicely, I'm going to try that, mate. Because you made Q3 as well. Yeah. Well, here's a thought, mate. Why don't you make sure that when you finished your push lap, physically take control of it and make sure you call the car in. And if you call the car in and then it still continues going on to the lap, well, then you need to report it. There's a if you go on my Discord page, scroll up to the last load of information I put out about it, there's an actual link to the forum where you can actually report issues. But right, let's go and get ready for 35 laps around this place. No formation lap, we go in for it.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Let's see if we can do Pierre Perez. Oh, let's do him at the hill. Oh, wrong way. It's alright. Back to my normal position. It annoys me as well on how they are so fast on the opening lap, and that one's totally on Codemasters.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Was Lando on pole? I fear that this is going to be a game of DRS. DRS training. Yeah, no worries, Sam, mate. Good luck for your race. Go and smash it, mate. Get a good result.
Store's depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
So what you're saying is use my battery, is it, mate? That's what I'll do, Mark. Just for you. To be fair, my battery is depleting rather quickly. It's not recharging as much as it should. And I mean, I know I've got high wings. $17.9. It's a bit slow, that. Good luck, Sam, mate. I'm not going to be able to keep this up. I really ain't. No, the amount. My battery doesn't want to recharge. They seem to want to take off through the old middle sector, don't they? See if I can drain some of this battery and make a pass on George, shall we? Oh, I ain't catching him. I'll wait 2 days now for my battery to charge up. 3 to 4 business working days. Piastri's decided to leave me. I think if I fall out the DRS, I think it'll be game over for me. Problem is, my front left tyre is already at 12%. And whilst usually that's not a problem around Hungary, it isn't good, mate. It is not good. I didn't touch that curb after what happened to me in qualifying. Wow, straight line speed is not even there. Look how far they are. I feel like I'm gonna get rinsed. I should have the battery power. I mean, my battery should be recharged a lot more than it is. I feel that I should have probably let George stay where he was, because yeah, I'm not that guy. Not in this car anyway. Oh, the understeer. This car just does not have it in the straights. So I'm having to use a bit of my battery to fend off from George, but then I've got no battery left. And you're having to go on the power early.
Okay, mate, engine's running very, very hot. Engine's running hot. Let's try and keep it cooler.
Does Mark not know where we are? Does Mark not know we're in Hungary in a DRS train? Welcome back, mate. If I fall out of this Piastri's DRS, I'm in trouble. Thoughts on my front left being 23% worn. Go away, George. You just cooked the... Wow, fair play, mate. Do you know what? I started off league racing back in 2020, right? I've been racing a long time before that, but I remember it was 2016, 2017, picked up the game and wanted to test myself, went online, and yeah, it was standard 5 lap of practice, and I got so frustrated at it, I vowed never to go online again. So I just got the game and just did this religiously, but I did it in cockpit cam, and really enjoyed it. But obviously when it came to league racing, like T-cam for me was the one. And yeah, to anyone that races in cockpit cam, hat goes off to them, mate. It's just so hard. And I think next lap I'm gonna fall out of DRS because I can't sustain whatever this is. I really cannot sustain it. Can't keep up. Which is quite sad, really. Oh, first warning. Probably should have swapped my energy store at least, because I would have had better battery recharge rate. Piastri was definitely track limits then. And then track limits is unreal. Haha, caught it. My old Haas trying to kill me.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
You do, mate. Foz is on it, mate. Foz wants to take that win title. You know that, right? Oh, the understeer. Yeah, I'm banging trouble now. I think I'm out of the DRS. Or I was for a brief moment. But every lap at the same point, I'm getting slower and slower. And that's obviously the tyres are getting worn and more worn. On my front left, it's 35%, and I've got a few more laps to go.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
Yeah, cheers, Mark. Thanks, mate. I just totally don't trust this car either. I reckon you get close, mate. Oh, that's two. That doesn't put me in good stead either. Constantly chasing to try and catch up. What I should do is I should let George overtake me, and then try and just work together with George. Yeah, I'm gonna get wrecked this lap. I know it. I'm already miles out. Nah, mate. You ain't a bottle job at all. Have a look in the Discord at the statistics.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Yeah, that's annoyed me. And I'm definitely out of the DRS this lap. never to be back in. Right, come on then, George. Past me you go. And then we'll have to work together, mate. Can't believe I got 3 secs, man. I had a thing as well, not to. But then the understeer on this car is unreal, so... Yeah, I'd have to agree with you though, mate. Race pace is definitely where my strength lies as well. Don't know why my quality pace is so bad. The way it's going, I ain't even going to be able to keep up with George. Got a full battery now, though, or almost. I certainly don't want any more track limit warnings. Don't worry, George, we'll play together.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Just going to chill behind George for a couple of laps, do a pit stop, and then try and push back. But my old components are not looking good. Well, considering K-Mag though, right, they spent so much R&D points on durability. Like, I think our car is one of the leaders in components. Our components certainly don't halfway quick. We got a big gap as well, so when this 3 second comes into play, I'll only lose 2 more positions, I think. Well, that was a 14. I think I'm gonna box next lap. I want to know as well, why is the chicane still a sausage chicane? That chicane has been flat for years. Oh, these tyres.
We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
52% front right. Front left, sorry. 25% front right.
Okay, mate, that's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Yeah, we'll sort him next lap. I'm on a box first though. I can't anymore on these tyres. Full battery, almost.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
Okay, let's do it. Well, Max going in and out. Wonder if I can jump anybody. Probably not. Oh, definitely not now. I was focused on bloody something else. That was silly. Very, very silly.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Oh dear. I've got bigger problems than bloody a 3-second penalty. I really have. I did exactly what I did at Japan. And I didn't put enough fuel in the car. I've been screwed by her.
Kevin's in the pits.
George is coming out now. I'm nowhere near him. There's George. So does that mean then that Stroll is a pit stop down?
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
That must mean... That must be the case, right? George is a pit stop down. Not George. Lance. Sorry mate, I cannot be stuck behind you for another lap. I have to catch up to your Georgie boy.
Okay mate, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race.
Mark, are you for real mate? I literally... put 1.5 laps of fuel in. It's lap 18 and I've got 0.051. I'm gonna need to be saving fuel, mate, not burning through it. I only won the fastest lap. Let's see if I can get it. 17.2. Respect. I need to save some fuel now, look. .51. Like I really am trying to use the fuel, but it's just not going down. Gonna fail this one. We get low below what? So in sake of half a lap, my actual fuel has gone from 0.054 to 0.049, yet the fuel counter on the left is now going down nowhere near as quick. Tell me something's broken without actually telling me something's broken, Codemasters. 0.46 versus 0.046. I've lost nearly point. Just a random snap. That's me trying to be more concerned about actually achieving an objective without actually keeping my eye on the road. What have Lance Stroll got in those medium tyres? Oh.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
I suppose the good thing is, with Hamilton being 3.4 behind, if the race was to end right now, which obviously I know it's not going to, but that means that I'm only going to lose 1 or 2 positions. And like I said, my bigger problem is fuel. Might even let Lando come past. You're going to lose the position anyway. Got no pace, no power. Have to save fuel. 0.37 now. 23 laps. Just think I ought to consolidate P7. Make sure I got enough fuel to get me to the end, otherwise I can find myself losing out to Hamilton. I keep forgetting that career cars, my team cars, their fuel is a lot heavier than racing just usual Grand Prix and online. I believe I could overtake George and pull out of George's DRS, but then that would cause me to use so much fuel at least this way. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to pull out 3 seconds and save the required amount of fuel that I need. I'm at 0.38 now. And we've got 11 laps to go.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please.
Engine's 127 degrees. Ooh, 69% on the combustion engine now is. On the old ICE. MGUH 65. Nah, come on, Alonso. Just stay behind me. Although I could allow him past. Don't think I'm going to. Maybe his engine will blow up. Although he did have a DNF last race. So maybe not. Well, to be fair, for the last lap or two, we don't seem to be using as much fuel. I'll see where we like around about lap 30. I mean, like, get close to George, blow past him, see if I can pull that gap. But with Alonso pushing the way Alonso's pushing, it's a yellow flag. Is there a Ferrari? Is a Ferrari. Carlos Sainz. The wrong Ferrari though, we wanted the other one. Old Charlie Leclerc. Seeing if I overtook
Yellow flag.
Russell right here, right now, I'd have to give the position back because of the yellow flags. Although Alonso could have overtook me
Okay, clear.
and go away with it. Yeah, there's absolutely no way how I was keeping up with Piastri. Look at the gap he's pulled. With a car in this state, no chance. And in the famous words of the car behind, or the guy behind, no power, no power. GP2 engine. Everybody's screaming, Fernando is faster than you. Confirm you understood the message. He can't be that much faster than me, because I'll be quiet. He's trying to go down my inside. There's only one winner there, mate. That was me. The way they take off out of corners is unreal. And my front left is on 23%. My front right is on 11%. My rear left is on 16%. My rear right is on 11%. Yeah, I'm really trying. So I think I said this last week, like really throttling like the car, trying to drive the wheels off it, and I just cannot like do what the AI does. Like just on how much he pulls, just coming out of that one corner alone.
1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS for the overtake.
I'm using DRS, you bonehead. Well, it's safe to say I've got P.
Okay, mate. Picking your moments to use DRS is important, so let's try and be as consistent as possible with it, please.
I was at lap 30. Right, let's see if I can get past George this lap. I mean, if I get done by Alonso and Russell, it's denada. Simply because I've got 3 seconds anyway. Because I like to get greedy with track limits, apparently. That's not apparently. be fair, track limits are really good around Hungary. Like if this was Imola, then it'd be a different story. I'd be questioning my own sanity, but just don't have the straight line speed. Because of my GP2 engine. So P7 it is. Top 10 finish with worn components. I'll take a good pen at Belgium. Start at the back of the grid. Let's see what we can do about that before we go into summer break. Got a lot of free time this weekend, so I'll probably be live with Belgium at some point on the weekend. Front left is now 28%. I bet Alonso behind me is going mad. Track limits 100% for Jorge then. I bet the AI are absolutely exempt from running track limits. 100% exempt. Considering we're in a realistic Haas, right, on 105 AI with busted engine components, we're doing all right. Doing all right. 0.27. Not very many laps left. 2.5. Car was all sorts of sideways then. The funny thing is, I've literally got Hungary next week in a league race, so I've got to do all this all over again. But this on Wednesday when I do it, it'll be against extremely fast humans. Right, 1.5 laps to go. We're beating my teammate, and that's all that matters. maybe we'll have a cheeky maybe somebody will try and poach us. But yeah, I couldn't compete with a top 6, top 4 today. I'll be back for Belgium. We just slap them all up in Belgium.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Right, last lap. Do you reckon we can do it? Do you reckon we can pull 3 seconds? We haven't got to worry about Phil. Do you reckon we can even pull out the DRS? The answer to that is no. We've got plenty of battery, but you have to be very careful when we use it, and there's no way I can get Alonso that far out. GG's Max. P7 it is for us. Happy days.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Lucky number 7. Funny enough, my last race in Brazil, I finished 7th.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
And you can really tell that they're taking this one step at a time, one race at a time, and getting the points on the board when it matters. That's what it's going to take, consistency and the bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see how our RTG score failed off then. It's going to go down because I had a penalty.
And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
7 points on the back. 7 lovely points. Right, here we go. Ratings, experience, 64. Racecraft. Awareness. Focus. 74. My awareness went down because of that penalty, I bet you. Awareness. Ah, yeah, driving standards. Look. Okay. Whatever. Advance. Oh, take that, Kev. Big Kev. 52% to 48%. The team are preferring me over you, mate. What didn't I do for the manufacturing expert then? Compete 5 laps using a different engine component. How do you do that? Oh, during a race weekend. Alright, I'll shut up. You can do it over a race weekend. Right, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a cheeky pull. I don't think we're going to. Nobody wants to. Nope. Right, I'll be back tomorrow with some more F1 Manager. Like I said, got a... Oh, no, we have got a secret meeting. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that for another day. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.